Alright, going all the way back to 2020, I got into Genshin because it looked cool. I was never much into JRPGs and MMO stuff because I'd have to learn lots of mechanics for each one, and technically I was right. I immediately fell in love with Heaven's Door. Next, since my computer wasn't exactly suited for such power, this is what I got.
So, what you're trying to say... Your path was blocked by some unknown god?
Outlanders, your journey ends here. Who are you, the sustainer of heavenly principles?
Anyways, I was excited about the graphics, running around, going to the water. Something that seemed weird was it saying wet every time I went there. I instantly fought a hydro slime, got a crab, and then a lizard as I kept on going. As I followed along, the little boy with blue beast was awesome and instantly got me wondering what would come next in my adventure. Met a new character and labeled my tiny human as emergency food.
Hey! That's even worse than being a mascot!
I loved Paimon from the start, and I still do. She's like my favorite side character. But my journey was short. I also remember getting into a trial run, I think, of a character without knowing nothing of it, but it did feel good to defeat the big guy in the end after a couple tries, obviously. Can't remember if it was here, but then I had a date with Lisa. Started off perfectly, progressed mediocrely, and ended badly because I gave her a fire rose, which wasn't good for her since she's electro. I finished the trial, then I realized there was a meaning for you to give your birthday, and mine had been 3 days ago. Oh well, maybe next year I'll get a gift. Except not, because I stopped playing and since I needed space in my computer, oh well, bye bye. Fast forward a couple years, my friends are getting more into the game, all the way back to version 3.1. I know it seems like it was ages ago. Sumeru had just released and Nilo was in the banner. I tried her out, went through some more story, got a few characters like Barbara, Chongyun, and Chinkyu, my precious little boy. The more I got to know about him, the more I discovered he was basically me if put into the game. Just needed a bit of fun and it was perfect. Unfortunately, by trying to play with my friends, I found out I was in the wrong server. I had no idea, I did exactly as the first time, just pressed start. But it suggested a different region, not sure why, but I had to struggle to get to the same point in the other server to enable co-op. Without Barbara, which was amazing to heal, nor my little gentleman. I'll get him eventually. I created fun teams like the short and sweet one, and some of them were helpful, others were just aesthetics, I guess. I finished Mondstadt's pretty nice story and moved on to Liyue, where I find out you can't pet animals. -1 out of 10 game. Shameful. On 30th December 2022, I get my first 5-star character, Kamisato Ayato. Pretty nice, and it was Hydro, which is my favorite element. It was an amazing feeling, I must say. I didn't know I needed a trial to get the world rank up, and keep on rising. I also must emphasize that I'm more of an explorer, so while Liyue's plot was kinda repetitive, going back and forth like a ping pong ball, doing tasks and getting answers, I decided to do what I thought was an event in Sumeru, but turned out to be part of a whole story with Aranara. So by this time, I had pretty much every teleportation point unlocked in Mondstadt, except the Dragon Spine. I had Liyue and a bit of Sumeru, but little actual completion, which triggered a friend of mine who was more, more of a completionist. That's why the game is engaging. It has different elements to grab players, and while I just enjoy myself and ignore the battling and building aspect of it, hence all the items and very little upgrading. Oops. I did a bit of the Abyss though, not my main objective. Eventually in the summer I started rushing the story, because Ayato was the only one of my team with level 20, because I couldn't have the petals to level him up further. He was still good though, but I needed to go to Inazuma in order to do that. My main team had been Ayato, Rosaria, Beidou and Bennett for a long time, and I was becoming a master of reactions. I would switch them between characters to lay an attack with elements, and it would be amazing all mixed together. I eventually ran for Kokomi, where I got my luckiest pull, and I mean this character, she's not even in this banner, and I was astonished with Kokomi. I instantly shipped her with Ayato on my team, forming the best duet. But now, with the absolute healing unit Kokomi was, I had to change things around. Ayato got a bit to the side. Sorry, bud. I'll always remember you as my first, and that's why I keep him as my profile pic. A friend of mine had kept playing since the launch, and it was now over level 60. She helped me to clean a bit of Dragon Spine, which is very fun, not punishing like when I first tried it. While other friends were discussing about all the theories, the Traveler, Fatu, the Abyss, etc. I have a lot of fun in the Genius Invocation TCG, really enjoy all the different minigames, and this one is very cool. I invited Shinkyu since I can't have him in my party. I'll have its card, I guess. Thanks. I finally wrap up Liyue, and let me tell you, Zhongli is such a beep. Let me just see if my people can defend themselves. Ha ha ha. At last, I arrive in Inazuma. Quite noticeably, if Liyue was inspired in China, Inazuma was Japan, which I really appreciate. Oh my god, is that a fox? Still can't pet though. But I love you, you're so cute. Let's go. Ayato is now level 40. And by the way, remember when I went to Sumeru? Well, my traveler has Dendro, which feels like cheating, but it's perfect for reactions, making me unstoppable now. I went through quite a few missions in Inazuma with ease. I defeated the big rock wolf alongside my friends. That was a tough one. So, good job. I catch my first animal with the ubiquity net, the fox, obviously. And now I need all types of foxes in the game at my teapot house. Now. Apparently, I must start a revolution with Ayaka, so that'll be fun, I guess. Woo. Meanwhile, Fontaine releases. My first animal character is Lynette. I try Nuvilette. And I get Shinkyu. Hallelujah. Not only that, but I still get Nuvilette, so it was best ever. So, let's try them out, shall we? Alright, so here we are trying new characters, because Fontaine released and I got some new characters, and I'm really curious to see how they play out, especially my boy. First we're gonna try Lynette. I mean, we can try both, like in the same team, and then the Power Wash man, Mr. Neuvillette. Here he is, mighty Neuvillette. So let's change the party. And let's put Lynette and let's level him up. We need them both at peak performance. And I'm not really good at builds, but let's see what I can do. At last, let's test their true power. Bad guys, where are you? Hello. Now this looks like a challenge.
Surprise!
I also remember that her hearing like
I'll live.
Lynette had a sort of running boost. Can't quite remember.
To action! Zip on up! Didn't see that? Everybody stand back! Be amazed!
So what do you do, Cat? You're a catalyst user. I mean, it's good, but I'm more used to sword ones. I don't know why. I really like swords in most games. Beware! Power!
Surprise!
Beware my hydro balls! Not today.
Zip on up!
I don't know why. I actually think they should be switched. Like, she's a magician
Didn't quite toss you.
assistant, and he has this all this might. He could have like his
Why do they never miss?
thing. I forgot the name. It's hook. It's not a hook. It's
I'm going in!
He could be have
Let
a
the mighty be
hidden
humbled.
sword. Yep.
Justice is when the tide comes in. I shall return.
Damn it. Neverland,
Don't worry, I got this.
I'm gonna lose, guys.
Off we go! Adventure time! Cue the spotlight! Couldn't break the curse. Over here!
Well, apparently Lynette's gonna take care of it all.
Zip on up!
It's probably because Nuvilette's still level 20. I didn't ascend him, so.
The more the merrier. First round's on me!
Yay! You heard her. First round is all on her. Oh yay, how about one of these? Oh, hi.
Surprise! Yeah!
Settle down.
How does this work? Oh, this is better than hydro pump or hydro canner or whatever. It's the power wash.
Let's light it up! Over here!
There was actually an event, a power wash event. It was quite fun. The traveler washing the fontaine buildings. That was interesting.
Let's light it up! Step on up!
Go
Silence.
sleep.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Settle down. The tides beckon.
Ooh, that was cool. Him appearing in the Oh, get washed, machine.
Let the magic begin!
What did the cat do like? Oh, it's a vortex. Goodbye, and thank you. Thank you for your time. The show is over. Alright, we did it, boys and girls alike. Let's go. Yippee! Alright, this is the end. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a nice
Over here!
But the show is over. The judgment is over. Talking about the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale, I actually made a TikTok on that, so you can also go take a look. And yeah, for me, I'ma just sip my water, watching the beautiful trees of Inazuma, while I wash away all my enemies from existence. Thank you, and I'll see you in the live stream that I'll probably be doing very soon, I hope. Adios, or should I say, au revoir. After this, I didn't get Furine. I'm still simping for her, so I'll save up as much as I can. I got another very lucky pull though, and in the story we'll face Raiden Shogun, but before that, how about my participating in my very first lantern ride? So stay tuned for the live on Twitch, because my boy Shinkyu needs a new outfit. Doo-doo! Well, this is a fun blooper.